So there is one more thing I do want to touch on before we wrap up for the day, and that's the streaming aspect of fitness. How has the streaming space changed, like for you, especially Tom, who still does it? Like, how was it initially, and what does it look like on Twitch now?
Oh man, it's not an amazing outlook. So it's a small pond. Twitch fitness is a very small pond, and I don't see it moving very much. I just kind of think in terms of what Twitch is now, the audience and the type of content, it's only mildly interesting for people. Like, obviously my stream is the most exciting, but besides that, it's going to be very it's not a big pond, so I don't see it like exploding and grow to, like, say,
I think
if you were streaming Fortnite early. Like what?
I think one of the reasons I stopped streaming fitness is because of how I personally, as a female, am treated because I'm doing fitness content.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I'm
that's
sure
an
it's
entirely
not
different
pleasant
lens.
a lot of the time.
It's not pleasant a lot of times.
There's unique
Pleasant's
trolls
definitely
for
not a word
sure
I use with it.
for fitness streams in particular, and I'm sure Zombie gets a even more unique brand of trolls that'll go for her.
Probably.
But the trolls have calmed down, but the space is kind of saturated. It's saturated in the sense, like, or I should say plateaued. I don't see it growing much right now unless things drastically change, and I don't know what can change, because the whole IRL split up when they created the sports and fitness category was actually detrimental to pretty much all the fitness streamers.
So a
We
lot
had
of
more
different
just chatting.
categories, to be honest.
A lot of categories, yeah.
Yeah.
Like creative
So, like,
spread into so many different things itself, just as one quality.
I think technically you still could stream under just chatting.
I do, actually.
Yeah.
It's a lot
yeah,
better there.
Yeah, and I think the splitting of the categories is a little rough on everything, to be fair. But I think that I personally didn't pursue it because I was tired of, like, maybe not even just like the troll comments of, like, lewd stuff or whatever, but like also just people coming in there being like, oh, you're fat, blah, blah, blah. Like that's, that sucks.
Yeah.
And I know I'm not, but like, that's not what you want to hear when you're working out. Like, I work out with a personal trainer who's like constantly lifting me up and like kicking my butt and like getting me to, to go and achieve the goals that I want. And you want like a community, and most of my community is really supportive and stuff, but you do have those randoms. And I think until, I don't know, until there's like a little bit more, like you said, there's a plateau, and until there's some way to like break through that, I don't think that I personally would go back to streaming